What's up, Build a Kingdom? As you can see, this is not a car part. And I know this is an automotive channel, but I thought maybe some of y'all could actually use this. So, Christmas is coming. You gotta get your wife something. And they usually don't tell you what that is. You're supposed to figure it out on your own. And, well, the economy hasn't turned around yet, and finances are a little bit tight. So you gotta get creative. And if you're handy, like I am, well, this is a good project for you. Or if you're a handy woman, it could be a good project for yourself. This is an old window, as you can see. But that's not what it is anymore, because we're going to turn it into a picture frame. Yeah, sentimental is good. So, Facebook Marketplace, $10 for this window. Guy had 180 of them. There was multiple posts where guys had hundreds of windows that they took out of someplace, old windows, because they get replaced with new modern windows that are better insulated. And 10, 15 bucks, $5, 20 for a set of whatever. There was multiple options to choose from, put it that way. So, shouldn't be too hard to come by an old window. Anyways, we took my palm sander first, and I went around and sanded the whole outside of it. But I actually sanded both sides, but this side, I liked the finish better, so we're going to go with the brown side instead of the white side. So, that's the side we're going to go with. I'm going to take my razor blade here. I'm going to clean. There's a little bit of paint over, not really over spray, but over brush. So I'm going to take this. I'm going to clean the glass off. I took a little bit of sandpaper and did the edges all around each pane. Clean that up. Take this, clean the glass, and then I'm going to take the glass off. My wife's favorite color is like a teal green color. So first I'm going to put down, the brown is good, and there's a little bit of green under the brown. There's also a little bit of white under the brown. But basically what we're going to do is I'm going to hit it with some white first. I'm going to tape it off, hit it with some white, maybe a couple coats of white. Then I'm going to hit it with the green, put a couple coats of green on it. And then I'm going to come back with the sandpaper and give it that rustic look, that patina look on it. And then I'll go print out some pictures and we'll make it happen. Maybe I'll even add some lights to it. I don't know. Let's get creative. Alright, so as you can see, glass is clean, taped off. We put the first coat of white on there. The problem with spray paint and wood is it just soaks in. Like if you've got bare wood like on the edge, or there's like some spots here where the paint came off, that wood just soaks up the spray paint. The acetone or whatever they use for thinner and spray paint, it just, the wood just soaks it up because the wood's not sealed. So it's gonna take a few coats to get the white on there. And then once we get some good white coverage, then we'll hit it with that teal. Hopefully it doesn't wrinkle or peel or do anything weird. Even if it does, probably we'll still just come back and hit it with the sandpaper and, you know, give it that patina breakthrough look. But we're gonna be a while before we get to that. So, but I mean, not super complicated here. We bought a window, we sanded it down, we taped off the glass, and now we're painting it to give it the right look. I mean, technically you could have just cleaned the glass and stuck some pictures in it and called it a day. I guess it depends what the inside of your house looks like, what look you're going for. But the idea is cheap, sentimental, you know, knock it out of the park with a dope-ass window frame for your wife. That's basically the idea here. That's what we're going for. So, I know what you're thinking right now. Brad, Christmas is over with. Hey guys, don't forget what's next month. Huh? February 14th is Valentine's Day. So yes, I did it for Christmas, but this could be a present. Just hey, just throwing it out there, you know, doing a solid for you boys. Well, the spray paint didn't really want to stop soaking into that wood, that bare wood that was there. So luckily I had a can of white Rust-Oleum here. Yeah, that's probably not really for wood, but it worked good enough to cover up the bare wood. So I went around with that, and that styrofoam brush there is the only brush I had. Well, only decent sized brush I had. So took that, put a pretty decent coat of white on there for a base coat. Before we put that teal on, it's going to take forever to dry. So that's that. Yep. But once that dries, then I can hit it with that teal, go back, hit it with the sandpaper, and give it that rustic look we're looking for. After that, I just got to print some pictures out and figure out how we're going to mount to the back. And I'll probably have to run to the hobby store, Hobby Lobby or Michael's or something, and get some type of hanging system, cable or hooks or something, so that we can actually hang it up when it's done. But yeah, that's what we're doing. All right, it came out this morning. The white base was pretty much dry, so I put a light coat of the teal on it. Just a light coat, get some color on there. I'm gonna let that dry all the way before I put the next coat on. I don't want it to, sometimes paint will react with the paint underneath and it'll wrinkle if you get it too wet and it saturates down through the layers. So I don't want that to happen. So taking my time, nice and easy. Got the teal on there. Now if you're using house paint or something, you probably don't gotta worry about that. You can just brush the house paint on there. That stuff's a little bit different than aerosol. This spray paint's probably not really the right way to do this, but it's what I've got. And it's quick for what I'm doing here. I can let it dry. I can take my time. I'm not in a hurry. So that's what I'm doing. I'm going slow. Get that on there. Once we get a decent coat of the teal on there and it dries all the way, then we'll get the sandpaper out and we'll work on giving it that patinaed look. All right, so as you can see here, we've got the teal on it, and I've actually already started to sand a little bit to break through that teal down into the white that we put underneath it to give it that patinaed look. Because one nice part about it being spray paint is that it doesn't take much to break through. Like, I don't have to go crazy to get that look that we're going for. So just a little bit of sanding, as you can see, it starts to break through into that white and give you that character that we're looking for. You see, what you might not be able to see on the camera here is that this window had been painted a multitude of times with a brush. So there's a lot of elevation changes in the paint, which is what gives you the breakthrough. You know, the higher points are what break through under the sandpaper and leave that white underneath, is the higher points from all the years of them brushing paint on it over and over and over and over and over again. Okay, but it doesn't take much to break through and give it that character that we're looking for. So, just a little bit of work here with the sandpaper to give it that old patinaed look, and then I can peel the tape off. The reason I didn't peel the tape off yet is I don't want to scratch the glass. So we're going to do this, get it where we want it, get the look we're going for here, and then I will peel the tape off. But you probably don't want to watch me just sit here and do this forever, so I'll come back in a second once I get it all scuffed up so you can see what it looks like. Alright, y'all, I pulled the tape off, and as you can see, that's what I was going for. The glass is dirty, obviously, still some sawdust and stuff on it from when we were working on it before, but so we got to clean the glass, we got to print out some pictures, figure out what we're going to do for backing behind the pictures if they don't completely fill the glass, but that is exactly what I was going for. I had a vision in my head of what I wanted. That's it, right there. I nailed it. So hopefully, once I get the pictures printed out and put in here, hopefully it looks as nice as I think it's going to look. And then I got to figure out how to hang it, but that's the next step. So this is what we got. Now I got to print out some pictures. We got to fit them into those frames, places, and we'll see what we get. All right, so putting the pictures in here. Sorry about my heater coming on here. It's going to be kind of loud for a second. I bought this mirror hanging set. You can see the price right there, less than $5 from Hobby Lobby, and it had all this crap in it. Plus it had these hangers and this cable. Honestly, I wrapped the cable on both ends, did quite a few little spiral wraps there, and I picked it up and it held just fine, but I'm being paranoid because this window's not light. So I ran down a Tractor Supply and grabbed some clamps and clamped it. That's probably overkill. You probably don't have to do that. You can probably just wrap it like I did. There was more cable than that. I actually trimmed a big piece of it off, but so that's that. I've cut some cardboard backers for each one, And then I actually, see if I can get this one out of here. I actually painted them black quick and just stuck some pictures on them there. So I got 2 more that are drying. Once I get those dry, I'll stick a couple more pictures that are over there on them, put them in here, and then I'm actually just gonna take my hot glue gun and I'm just gonna dab a little hot glue in 4 spots on each one to hold it in. And then I can show you the finished product after I do that. There you go, boys. Finished product. Rustic looking old window picture frame. I wish the glass had been 8 by 12, or sorry, 8 by 10 instead of 8 by 12, because then the pictures would have fit perfectly. So I had to make those backers to cover it. And honestly, I just couldn't pick 6 big pictures that I wanted. There was too many to choose from. So that's what I did this. And obviously my wife can change them out if she wants, but there you go. So if you want to make yourself a rustic old window frame picture frame, there you go. Easy peasy. Thanks for watching.